Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Keefe75 Games. I am pleased to announce that we will start the DLC Peril on Gorgon for the Outer Worlds. Very excited to jump into this, as I really enjoyed the main campaign of the Outer Worlds. I'm a big fan of Obsidian, so I really enjoyed playing this game. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Let me know how you feel about it. If you have the game, did you play it? Did you beat it? You plan on getting it, etc. Leave a comment down in the comment section, and let me know your thoughts. With that being said, guys, I'm not going to waste your time any longer. We're just going to jump right into it, and let's get it. Alright, so apparently to start this new DLC, Peril on Gorgon, you have to go back to a previous load save before you're kind of locked into the ending of the game. And if you don't have that, you're one of them people who kind of erases all your saves and auto saves to just have the current one. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go back and play the game until you reach the point of Radio Free Monarch. Once you've completed that quest, you will be able to start the DLC. Before you get locked into the end game, you're at the point of no return. You want to have a save before that point and have completed Radio Free Monarch. So with that being said, guys, this is what we got to do. I'm at that point where I can travel, and we're just going to travel to any, doesn't matter right now, we're just going to travel to anything. Apparently that's how we're going to be able to get the notification.
I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
As you can see.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
Okay, so we have send it over. What is it? Too bad I'm not Hawthorne or not interested. I love how they write these things. We're gonna go with, what is it?
It's a parcel, sir.
Right. No, I mean, what's the parcel?
A parcel is a shipment wrapped and prepared for delivery, sir.
All right, just send it over.
With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
Okay, we have they did what? This sounds fine. Whatever you left on my ship, take it back. All right, so what did he say? An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited a parcel into your ship's cargo hold in accordance with hazardous and waste procedures. They did what?
They dispensed 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
All right, so these, I think, yeah, sure thing. Okay, so now we have started the DLC, Peril on Gorgon. And this is a mysterious package.
Please do not leave items lying about the cargo hold.
Oh, shut up, Ada. Use. Ooh, what's this? Mysterious package.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon.
There it is.
Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Peril on Gorgon.
There's a whole
Seen it here,
research
guys.
compound left to the sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple of cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Alright, so, Ada, what the hell is going on? Nice of him to share the tip. Money and intrigue. I'm sold. That's ominous. Alright, Ada, what the hell's going on? Money and intrigue. Sure.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was the guy, Ada? Are we going to talk about severed arm on the kitchen table? Then that's our next stop. This smells like trouble. Sure. And that's
She
our
might
next
even
stop.
be open to giving us hazard pay on account of the severed arm.
Danger, mystery, severed arms. Count me in.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
This sounds even more questionable than most of our endeavors. But what's life for if not to rush headlong into uncertainty?
I love Pavardi.
So, we're taking the job? Yes! I'll go pack my things. You think this is a tossball stick kind of job or more of a heavy machine gun situation?
Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Well, yeah. I doubt this guy lost his arm filling out paperwork.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
Alright, sounds promising. Only the 4th. I've heard enough. Let's go.
This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
Noted. Let's get moving. You mean luck? Any chance he's alive?
Based on the condition of the limb, I calculate a 92.7% chance that Mr. Montoya expired from his injuries.
Okay, so we have, so you're saying there's a chance. Then we're going to be careful. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna pick that.
There's what humans colloquially call a sprat's chance in a mantisaur's den. That is a very low chance, Captain. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Okay, let's just take.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon.
Alright, so this is what we just heard.
Should've known better.
Stop.
But I landed on
Hold,
something
stop.
big. And now this job's an itch
Alright, don't need to listen to that again, but let's just double check everything in here, make sure there's anything we need. Fridge. What else we got over here? It's been so long since I played this game that I gotta get my bearings back and figure out what's what and where things are. I really enjoyed this game, so I'm probably going to enjoy this DLC as well. Let me know what you guys think about this DLC. Do you like it? Have you played it? Let me know. See, this is all from the main campaign, all the stuff I accomplished and accumulated. What is this? Can I take it? No. But that was some sort of healing potion of something. These are all things from the game that when you go through the campaign, you get certain things and certain items, and they will show up in these rooms on plaques, and with this guy here, certain books and
A pleasure to see you.
stuff. Salmon, I did all this already, so we're just gonna get right to the point here. Hey, bud. What's up, Sam?
Battery levels are fully charged.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, warning. Raptidon clause.
Back to work, Sam. All right, moving right along. Let me just check the cargo holder here, my use workbench. All right. Installed modifications. Oh, that's right. You can add mods and all that good fun stuff in this game. All right, so that's my hunting rifle, my carbine, a hammer, shot cannon. All right, flamethrower. Remember how to switch weapons. All right. I see now. Nice. Nice, let's just get moving. We are going to Gorgon. Bam. Let's get it.
We arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Gotta take a second, go into the settings, field of view, gamma, visual effects, audio, master, effects, music, menu, voice. Yes, we need that all the way up. Conversations on, show arc subtitles, show cinematic subtitles, sure, so you guys can see everything. Controls, that all is fine. Gameplay, show player helmet, show companion's helmet, enable kill cinematic, bobbing heads, text size, make it a little better so you guys can see it. Tutorial notifications, total display of damage, show base item stats. Items found in the game are enhanced by your character's individual skills. Check this to see the stats of an item without the influence of your character's skill. Alright, show dialogue. Yeah, close. Alright, we're out of here. Back to doing what we need to do. Okay, who do we want to take with us? Select up to 2 companions. Ellie, Avardi, and you got Victor Max and Sam. Yes, we'll take these 2 for now. See how it goes. Then maybe we can change. So we will, let's see who we want to pick. We can pick a few people. I'm probably gonna go with, might just go with who I have. But let's just check to make sure here. So we're gonna go, we're just gonna use these 2. But companions, boom, boom, continue. All right, we're out of here. Alright, so we are now on the new planet Gorgon, and we're at Ambrose Manor. So this is the new DLC, and we're just gonna get going with it. Let's see, what's over here? Anything good? What's this?
You gotta admit, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, sure, it was hilarious. I think I gotta go down there, right? Yes. This. What's the matter with you? What up? He fell off. Look at all this stuff. Nice. Pick up pneumonia piston. Sure. Need all. Armor. Alright, daily routine. Sweep the Tranquility Garden for Miss Ovilia. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. And repeat. When they hired me as a groundkeeper, I assumed there'd be grounds to keep. I'm not even allowed inside the manor. Everyone told me the Ambrose family keeps to themselves. But they're a bunch of hermits, save for the little one. Guess I ought to find a hobby. Mr. Harvey dropped his key card in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he never comes looking. But won't go near the house. Wouldn't want to get between Miss Olivia and her research. In the future, certain things like that have to be read, I will leave it posted for a brief second so you guys can, like, you know, pause it or something if you want to read it. But I'm just gonna skim through it quickly, just so we can we're not hung up on reading stuff. We can get the content you guys want. Okay, so we're out of here now.
Please remember.
Why, he's glitched out and fell over. What is the matter with you? Drinks the butler. You drunk? Alright. We gotta go up there.
Wow, Ambrose Manor. Hey, you think it's haunted? I bet it's haunted.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Look at all this stuff. This is cool. Supposed to be a fake pond. Look, see, I'm glad I ventured over here, because look at this. Light ammo, heavy ammo, light ammo, heavy ammo. Need all this stuff.
Something on your mind?
Ah.
If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a story. Guess this is fitting.
Right, you knew Lucky Montoya?
Sure. Like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up.
Alright, why do you say that? But the drinks were still free? That's all I wanted to know. Alright, we're just gonna get to the point.
What's on your mind?
We're out of here.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Okay. Onward! This time next week, I should have, my, mounted arm for my should have my mounted arm for my microphone, it's just on like a arm that I can move back and forth instead of having to deal with it being on my table and knocking it over or whatever. I can just attach it, then I can move it around, which is much more convenient, don't you think? I do. All right, and look at this place.
Okay,
This
maybe not.
place is incredible.
Kind of sad. Like it's been waiting for someone to make a home out of it.
Is this locked? Spacer's choice, logs, recent activity, event, corruption, entry list, last unmade stocks, salt tuna, 13 cans remaining, return to route, use it. This. Pick up death certificate, Olivia Ambrose. To Miss William Ambrose, certificate affirms that you are the sole titular of the Ambrose estate, having drafted, filed, exceeded, stamped, and unstamped the necessary forms to declare your mother legally deceased. Congratulations and condolences. This has been a long time coming. Even without access to your full inheritance, you have grown the Ambrose fortune beyond this firm's wildest dreams. Bailey Clark, estate manager. So, sure, I got everything over here. Went there. I really enjoy this game. I really do. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I do read and look through all my comments, and I will reply. So don't think if you leave a question or some sort of comment that it's gonna go unnoticed. Believe me, I notice everything. I miss this game, I really do. I just gotta get used to the controls again. We got here bottles, pick up rum and something. Rum and something. Is that what that said? Yeah. Pick up rum and something. Alright. This over here. I already get this? Right? There's the marker. There's a room. Ooh! What is this? Like corporation service reward, we'll take that. Heavy ammo. This is water, glacier water. We're gonna need that. And we have armor parts. Salmon. Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this glazed cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But this is a risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I even return, it'll be to claim my rightful spot at the head of this family. Minnie. Huh. She sounds like an ungrateful child. Okay, so I need to go, I would imagine I need to go through there, and I'm assuming, oh, it's locked anyways. Can I get through this? No, it's blocked. Alright. Out of the way, Pavati. Ooh, somebody right there.
Is that you, Lucky? Apparently not.
And grab stuff, that way if I talk to them and it automatically ships me somewhere, I'm able to get things in the room. Because sometimes, if you just walk up to the NPCs and start talking to them, you kind of get locked into it and you can't leave, and it transports you somewhere. So, I don't need whiskey. So let's talk to you.
So who the devil are you?
Oh, okay. So, Keefe, captain of the Unreliable, Alex Hawthorne, dashing space captain, smuggler, and free spirit. Or never mind who I am. What are you doing? Alex Hawthorne.
You certainly paint a picture, and I'm certainly intrigued. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
Alright, give a Solomon toast. Gorgon, give a cheerful toast. Are you Mini Ambrose? You want a toast? The asteroid? Sure.
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Alright, so I'm here about the severed arm, just seeing the sights, roaming the colony. You know how it is. Alright. Severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Does the name Lucky Montana mean anything to you? This arm came with a portable phonograph that mentioned you by name. Lucky Montana's arm is stinking up my ship. I'm just here to find out why. We're gonna go like this.
Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses?
I don't know. Sounds about right. I don't know. It's just an ordinary arm. I didn't look that closely. To be honest with you, I didn't look that closely.
The next time someone mails you a severed limb, you really ought to pay better attention. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
He's definitely not doing that anymore.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
Sorry about your loss. What's his arm doing in my ship? Any idea who might wanted to kill him?
You suspect foul play? Interesting. If we're being honest, I haven't given it much thought. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
Right, what were you two doing? Sure got over the bad news fast. His recording mentioned a high-stakes job. Okay.
Funny that you should bring that up. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Are you seriously offering me the dead guy's job? How likely am I to wind up like your old freelancer? Gorgeous. Give me the details and I'll let you know.
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon research facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Go on, I'm not surprised. Spacer's Choice is one of the acts. It happened. Spacer's Choice. Alright, go on.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
Hey, stick it to the basics. What do you mean for me? Why would they lie? Sounds like she was the corporation's pasty. What did they say about her?
Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks. The list goes on. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
Alright, so what did you send Lucky to find? Tell me about your mother. What do you think happened on Gorgon? Where do we get started? We'll go like this.
I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left.
Alright, so Gorgon has a dark history. There must be someone who knows what happened on Gorgon. Where's your father and all this? So Gorgon's just an empty waste. No, let's try the father thing.
Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed.
Good enough. What do you need from me?
Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Okay, first I have some questions about this job. If it helps you to get some closure, I'll find the journal. Danger and intrigue. Sounds like a kind of job for me. Don't worry, if Spacer's Choice is hiding something, I'll get to the bottom of it. I can't make any promises until I've seen Gorgon for myself. Let's have some questions.
I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain.
What good is your mother's journal to you now? Why did you wait before starting the investigation? How did this investigation get Lucky killed? No further questions. Let's do this.
I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even, but brilliant.
And what if you're wrong? Could Spacer's Choice have taken the journal? I've heard enough. What if you're wrong?
Then my family's disgrace, our curse, will be absolute. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help.
Why did you wait before starting the investigation?
I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
Alright, we're gonna go with the persuade here because it's 90 and it's in the clear, so my persuade is actually high enough to hopefully pass. This is a check, so let's try it.
It isn't as bad as you make it sound, but technically yes. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune.
Damn, wish I'd thought of that.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
Alright, so we're gonna, since persuade 55, I passed the 90, so I should pass the 55. But if this is in red, then I would advise don't try it because you're not gonna pass it. But if it's in white, you have a chance. So we're gonna go for it.
You know, some people work hard just to break out. Break back into high society, yes.
So it worked. Alright, I thought you were fighting to vindicate your mother. Well, it's an Ambrose plan, I'll give you that. The same high society that framed your mother. Sure.
I'm trying to do several things at once. None of them easy. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future.
Alright, so I've heard enough. I'll get your journal.
Thank you, Captain. You won't regret this. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
Alright, what can I expect to face on Gorgon? What did Lucky tell you about this job? Be careful. I will gonna go with this.
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
But did you tell Lucky about this job?
I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why?
Alright. No reason. Big aside, just making sure I have what I need. I'm trying to calculate the odds. Alright.
Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he listened to any of my advice.
That sounds like Lucky, all right. The man loved to show off.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain?
Alright, so I'll be careful. The more I hear about this asteroid, the worse it sounds. I'll try not to, since it's my life on the line. So we're gonna go with that.
That's the spirit. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worst place on the Groundbreaker. Tried it once, and I was sick for a week.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Alright, music to my ears. What's the catch? There's always a catch. We can talk about my fee when it's done. Music to my ears.
Finally, I get to put my inheritance to work. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
You can now travel to Gorgon landing pad from your ship. I'll be in touch. Maybe you don't need to hear this from me, but I'm sorry about your mother. Gorgon, here I come. Maybe. don't need to hear this from me, but I'm sorry. I'll be in touch. Gorgon, here I come.
Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company?
Well, you know, everything you feel is wrong. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. Talk to her, Felix. You won't know unless you try. Right?
All right. I can do this. Here goes. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because, if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment.
Denied. Whisper, Minnie, he's trying to flirt with you. I'd be willing to give Felix some time off. If he wants to watch together, let them talk.
He is? Oh dear. It's been a while and I'm out of practice. You seem very nice and very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who'd be extremely lucky to run away with you. Alas, it isn't me. Are we in agreement?
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
All right, we are done talking to Minnie, and unfortunately I have to end this here. So it is actually a good place to leave. This way we can start fresh right here and move on to the next part of this mission. So with that being said, guys, if you liked the video so far, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and go take a look and check out my son. His name is Nasty Gamer 7798. Plays a lot of Fortnite, and he's actually really good at it. So go check him out. I will leave a link up in the corner, right-hand corner of the screen here somewhere. I'll leave a link to his channel so you can just conveniently click on it and check him out. All right, guys. So with that being said, thank you so much for walking. Thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate all of you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have an audience. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, guys, Keefy75. Peace.